Welcome everybody back to another video. Today we are going to be ranking the going into next season quarterbacks that were here last season. If that makes any sense at all. Let me just explain it. We're going to go over to here and we have a tier list of quarterbacks. I mean, you can't see this one, but that's fine. So, right now, there's the best of the best. They're just going to make the Hall of Fame, pretty much. We have the carry your team to the playoffs. So this would be teams that just, your team sucks, but you're going to somehow make the playoffs regardless. We have the solid starter, and we have like the okay, and we have the doo-doo level starter, and we have the should be a backup. Now, I have no love for Cam Newton. Cam Newton deserves to be a backup all the day long. Should be in the NFL, but also should be a backup. All right, let's start it off now with some good quarterbacking talent. Mac Jones played 1 year and carried his team to the playoffs. Will they do that again this year? No. I think he's a solid starter. If they make the playoffs, I don't think it would be a surprise to anyone, but Mac Jones cannot do it all by himself. We have Trey Lance. We haven't seen him play. I think that's Trey Lance. I'm just going to go double check that. Number 5, 49ers. While my iPad boots up. Never mind. It just took 5 divided by 4,934. All right, number 5, 49ers. Yes, that is Trey Lance. I think he's okay. But also, I do think Jimmy G is a little bit better with him this year. But I think you do have to go over Jimmy G. I think Jimmy G should try to get out of there so he can get a starting spot somewhere else and actually compete. Because the 49ers don't want him there. The fans, I don't think, want him there anymore, no matter what he does. You have Jalen Hurts. I put him at the bottom of okay. He's not good. This will be the year that we tell with Jalen Hurts. If he does good with his team that he has, which is stacked, by the way, then he maybe could become a more reliable option, but I don't think he's the long-term option for the Eagles. Aaron Rodgers. No doubt. Jordan Love, we haven't seen play, but he should be a backup. Just off of seeing how well he plays, when he does play, he's not ready to become a starter. Derek Carr will carry your team to the playoffs. They will be in playoff contention in Week 17, no matter what their team is, because he is that good. Ben Roethlisberger, in his last season, was okay. This is not all time. This is just currently right now. He retired, so it doesn't really matter where I put him. Russell Wilson, solid starter over Mac Jones 100% of the time. He is great. I'm a Denver Broncos fan. I'm happy to have him here. He will probably carry our team to the playoffs. I'm not ready to say that right now, but yeah. We have Drew Lock, who should be a backup. We have Teddy Bridgewater, who should be a backup. Both of these quarterbacks did terrible for the Broncos. They won us a few games, but really that just ruined our draft pick, which we then end up trading. So it's okay. All right. We have Kirk Cousins. I know there's a few Vikings fans in my server. He is a solid starter. Over Mac Jones, statistically, yes. He almost got the Vikings to the playoffs last year. Just couldn't do it all by himself. He couldn't carry his team, but he's a solid starter. Andy Dalton, doo-doo level starter. I do believe he's a starter. I don't believe he's a good starter. Is that? I can't tell who this is. Usually I can tell. Alright, we're going to move on to Ryan Fitzpatrick. Best of the best. I would have him quarterback over my team, over literally any quarterback in the NFL. Fitzpatrick is the best. Moving on. Tyler Heineke. No, I'm joking. Top of the okay. I would like to see him make the Hall of Fame because he's just awesome. But yeah. Tyler Heineke. Um, I'd say he's okay. He's stuck on a mediocre team. The team's gonna be way better this year. I can't wait to watch the Washington football team. But fun teams to watch. Tom Brady, best of the best. There's no argument over Aaron Rodgers currently. Tua Tagovailoa. Yeah, you guys just waited to see how well I said that. Man. Haven't seen him prove anything. He won 7 games last year and still missed the playoffs in a row. I'd say he's a bottom tier solid starter. Patrick Mahomes, best of the best. No debate about it. No one's better than him. Number 1 college football QB. I am going to figure out who this is. I just have no clue. Is that Zach Wilson? No, Zach Wilson's there. And speaking of Zach Wilson, duty level starter. I do believe he's a starter because he's so young. But other than that, he's terrible. I really got no idea. Oh, it's Justin Fields. Okay. I think he personally was stuck on a terrible team. I think he's an okay level starter. I would like to see what the Bears do this year. I don't think they did much in the draft that just happened, but other than that, he was a good player. Danny Boy. Danny Boy should be a backup. He's okay. His team's bad, but now's the time to easily switch it. You don't want to pay him too much money. Baker, duty level starter. He should be a starter. Don't get me wrong, but he's on the bottom tier of starters. We saw that with OBJ. Everybody was like, OBJ is just complaining how he's not getting passed to. He's like a football fusion guy. And then we actually saw Baker Mayfield was not good. Lamar will carry his team to the playoffs. Just because of his run ability, and it's hard to play him. People are slowly getting used to how to beat him, which is hurting his wins. But the Ravens this season do look a little bit better and will be able to help a little bit. But ultimately, without Lamar, they will not be making the playoffs this season. Josh Allen will carry his team to the playoffs. I won't say he's the best of the best. He's right there with Mahomes, but he has to beat Mahomes once for me to be full on board with Josh Allen. Kyler Murray. Solid starter. I don't know who he's going to be starting for. He's a good quarterback. Doesn't deserve that much money that he's asking for. But he's really good. He's not the best of the best, but really good. All right. Jameson Winston? Jameis Winston. I believe this is who that is. Duty level starter. Good. Not that good. Taysom Hill. He's okay for what he plays. He plays literally every position. Like if you wanted to have him play offensive line or defense, I'm pretty sure he would do it. He's okay for what he does. Jameis Winston, I'll put him at there. He's really good. I don't know if I'd start Taysom Hill over that, but since he's not really a quarterback, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. Carson Wentz really threw the game for the Colts against the Jaguars. He did have them in playoff contention, but it's Jonathan Taylor, really. It's the Jonathan Taylor story. I can't wait to see what their new quarterback, Matt Ryan, does. I think he is a okay starter, so he's not a huge upgrade, but I think he can start for a team that won't actually game throw, and I'll give him solid starter. Half of his team wouldn't score a touchdown when it was wide open just because they were gambling. Like, literally, it was the entire team. If you want to go watch highlights on YouTube, I would definitely recommend you do that. Jared Goff, duty level starter. I'd almost say should be a backup. Not this season. This season, you want to train your rookie into playing in the NFL. Next season, you'll want to change that. Trevor Lawrence, really, really good through half of the season. He's a rookie. He's getting time to... It takes time to get used to everything. So hopefully we'll see a increase in his productivity with his touchdown to int ratio, which I think will 100% be better this season. Sam Darnold should be a backup. He's not good. He just throws way too many interceptions. He's seeing ghosts out there. Panthers should start anybody else over him. I don't care if it's Christian McCaffrey. He should not be the quarterback of the Panthers. Matthew Stafford. I can't put him at will carry your team to the playoffs because he couldn't do that with the Lions. I will say he is a solid starter. He's really good. I dogged Stafford, but then he won the Super Bowl, so I can't really say much anymore. Joe Burrow, I almost would say will carry your team to the playoffs, but I don't think they're making the playoffs this year. He made the Super Bowl, so he's going to have a harder schedule this year with more primetime games, which is going to be a whole lot harder for him to do. I would put him right below Matthew Stafford since he lost the Super Bowl to him. Deshawn Watson, solid starter. Haven't seen much from him in many, many years. I don't think he would have declined that much, but it obviously is a potential thing that could have happened. Davis Mills, no respect to Davis Mills, but he should be a backup. I don't think he's ready to take that starter leap, and if he was, I don't think anybody's waiting for him. Justin Herbert. Put his team in playoff contention. Couldn't quite get that done against Derek Carr, but will carry his team to the playoffs, I think, this season. Not really carrying them, but really, if they didn't have him, they wouldn't make the playoffs. Dak. He's okay. I would start looking for a successor now, just because... Okay, I'll give Dak a little bit more respect. He's good. It's hard for me to get all on board with Dak. He can't win playoffs games. He can get them to the playoffs, but can't win playoff games. He has the easiest division out of everybody, so it's a free 6 wins the past couple years, and still couldn't do anything once he was in the playoffs, which is why they made the playoffs. Anyways, here is my tier list. I think I did pretty good. If you have anybody you disagree with, definitely comment that down below. And if you have any ideas for me to do in the future, definitely comment those as well. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to hit the like button. And we will see you guys all in the next Zone video. See you guys.